Hi everyone, my name is Astrid. I'm currently studying for my NCLEX right now, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and I read a lot of comments whenever I struggle on a topic or struggle on memorizing something. And right now I am on the neuro part of studying for my NCLEX, and I was kind of struggling a little bit on memorizing the Glascow Coma Scale. Again, I didn't memorize it in MedSurg, but I needed a little bit of a refresher, so I looked at videos and I read comments and I kind of gave it my own little twist, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys an easy way to remember it. So hopefully this is helpful for somebody out there. So here we go. So you're going to need a piece of paper, and the first thing you're going to write on the piece of paper is going to be GCS for Glascow Coma Scale, and then a mnemonic that I saw. This is going to help you remember. This is good for nursing students or if you're studying for your NCLEX. So just think of EVM. You're going to want to remember that. And if you're having a hard time even memorizing that, you could think every virgin moans. I know that's a little bit inappropriate, but if it helps you remember, sometimes the most inappropriate stuff helps us remember. You're going to want to remember 4, 5, 6. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then with eyes, you're gonna write down the worst and the bad. So this is gonna be the worst. So no response. So the eyes will have no response. And then you have 4 for spontaneous. Okay, and then move on to verbal. So we're gonna have no verbal response. I'm not going to write all of it just because. And then 5 is for oriented. So 5 is for me and you. We're able to give a high five. So we're oriented. So think of that. But this is for, obviously that would be good for motor response, but this is for verbal response. So oriented. And then for M, for motor, we're going to put no motor response over here. And then for 6, we're going to have obeys. Simple. Simple response, sorry. Okay, so then if you're having a hard time remembering if you're having a hard time with 6 obeys, think of the Obey brand with the sweaters. So I have 6 Obey sweaters, If you're in a time crunch and you're trying to just memorize this for like a nursing exam, it helps. So then we have, for this one, we're gonna go up and we're gonna have 5 is for localized pain. So that's not that bad, if you pinch someone, they'll be able to localize the pain. So pain. And then for 4, they're just going to withdraw from the pain. So it's a little bit worse. And then for these, I want you to remember 3 for hug the corn. 3 hugging 3 corns. And that's going to be for decorticate posturing. So decorticate matches rhymes with corn, so decorticate posturing. So hug the corn, hug 3 corns, and you'll give them 3 points for that. And 2, think extensor posturing, and think of this as extending with 2 hands. So you give extensor posturing. And then for verbal, think someone who's oriented, like I said, like me and you. But for 4, think of your friend on 4th of July who is drunk. So your drunk friend, think drunk friend. You can even write that, you don't have to. But this is going to be confused conversations. So your drunk friend has confused conversations with you on 4th of July. 3, think of a 3-year-old having inappropriate language. That's what I think. So 3 is inappropriate word. So think of your little 3-year-old brother, niece, cousin, whatever, as inappropriate words. 2, think of a 2-year-old babbling. So it's going to be incomprehensible sounds. So obviously these are not the exact descriptions of what these numbers mean, but it's a good way to kind of remember it, and a dumb, silly way to remember things. And then for eyes, you just already have your no response and spontaneous, and then all you have to remember is pain. Obviously, if your eyes are responding to pain, that's worse than responding to sound. Your eyes, if you'll be like, hey, 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 they'll respond to sound, but let's say they're not responding to sound and they only respond to pain, then that's worse, so you give them a worse score. So it would be pain and sound. And then remember, the highest you can get is a 15, the lowest is a 3, but never a 0. Okay, so that's kind of a quick little fun way. I hope that helps you guys on your exams or NCLEX, whatever you're studying for. And if it even helps, you could even draw an eye right here. Verbal, you could color code it. This is some maybe lips, and then a leg right here, if it helps. Okay, so that's how to memorize the glaucoma, the Glascow Coma Scale. You can do something similar like this, or like come up with your own little ideas. And I hope this is helpful. All right, bye bye.